So welcome back, gentlemen, to this new tutorial. So now we're going to be continuing our work. So what I'd like to do right now is to update our database. So the problem that we got right now is once this row is created with the same ID, we cannot create another one. So actually what we need to do is to update this row that has this specific ID. Alright, so let's get to work. I'd like to get back to my code here and let's work on it. So actually what we need to do first is to insert only one row. So basically we need to have this row established with the ID. So let's do it. I think we're gonna get this one once we finish. Let me just copy everything here, Control X to cut, and let's just paste it temporarily down below. So always the first step must be to create this ID row with that ID. So down below we need to update this row. So this is the insert function. I'm gonna get down and let's add another function, so $, and let's set it to update. So basically in this function, if you want to update some kind of row, we need to provide three elements. The first element is always the name of that database. I'm going to just copy this one. Let's paste it here. So basically which row or which table you want to update on, which is this one. The second element is going to be which row. For example, you want to update something, some row from here, which one? So we want to update the row that has the ID of 9. So let's use that condition. So first, I'm gonna just open the square brackets, and I need to, you know what, let's just copy this one because it's the same. No, actually I made a mistake. So the second element is the row that you want to update. You want to update it with what? So actually here we want to update, for example, price or title, price. Yeah, let's go with price. So we want to update price with price, with that variable. Alright, with this variable. Alright, so let's save that. Let's close it. And the third parameter is gonna be the row that you want to do an update on. In our case, I want to do an update on the row that has the ID of our post, which is the variable ID. Alright, so let's save. I think that's it. Also here we need to add a comma. Let's add another comma here. Alright, so let's save this. Also I need to comment this from here, and let's close that comment because we're gonna be reverting to this later. Let's just check if our update function is working or not. It's on the price. Also I would like to, yes, we can just keep that row. Let's set the price to 40. Let's do an update. Alright, so let's check this out. As you can see, it's updated. We have price of 40. We can set it here to 90. Alright, so let's do an update. Alright, so let's refresh, and as you can see, it's updating. So this is the exact way to do it. All you have to do right now is to update all these elements. It's not just the price. Okay, let me just make some order here. Alright, so let's copy everything and let's paste it here. Alright, so we gotta update the title, the price, the content, the subtitle, and the video. So like I said, WordPress is asking us which row to change. So we're telling to change the one that has the ID of this one. So it's gonna go straight to this ID and it's gonna keep changing the title, subtitle, and so on and so forth. Alright, so let's go here and let's do refresh and let's start filling these data. So this is our subtitle, the price, let's set it to 29, video, YouTube, and curriculum. This is section, you can set it, for example, to Vimeo, just to keep stuff a little bit different. Okay, so let's do an update. Let's go here and let's see it. As you can see, everything is working excellent. An excellent way. We have course number 1. This is our subtitle, Vimeo, 29, and the content. What about the content? Let me check the content. I think, yeah, the content is here. Section versus, so we made a mistake. So let me check. Content is set to content. So why is that? Okay, let me check here the content. Okay, let's do an update. Yes, we got a problem with the content. Let me just go all the way to the custom fields and let's check. Curriculum, contents, video, price, subtitle. Yes, I can see the problem. So here in this variable, we're setting content to price, which is not the right way. So let's set it content to content. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's do refresh. And let me just write all of those again. 10. Okay, the video, let's set it to Vimeo, and the curriculum, section versus lecture. Okay, so let's do an update and let's go here to refresh, and as you can see, we got it here established. So everything is working just fine. So all we have to do right now in the coming lecture is to retrieve this data and put it here. we need to show it here, because right now once we hit update, so WordPress is going to be updating the database based on empty fields. So check this out. If we go here, you're going to see that everything is going to be empty except the course number 1, which is the title, because the title is dynamic. We're using a dynamic variable here, same as the ID. Alright, so we're going to be doing this in the next coming lecture, so see you soon.